This is Jeremy Bentham's 18th century Panopticon. The design is a circular prison where cells are backlit and exposed, all facing a central, opaque guard tower. The prison functions on psychological uncertainty. Because inmates can never see inside the tower, they have no way of knowing if they are being watched. To avoid punishment, they must act as if they are under observation at all times. Over time, the external threat of a guard becomes unnecessary. The inmates internalize the rules and begin monitoring their own behavior, effectively policing themselves without the need for physical force. Bentham's design demonstrated how surveillance, when coupled with uncertainty, could be used as a theoretical blueprint for programming social behavior. For centuries, a society-wide panopticon was a logistical impossibility. Today, the infrastructure is already in place. We carry the monitoring equipment in our pockets, broadcasting our location, financial transactions, and social interactions through smartphones and digital platforms. In 2014, the Chinese State Council published its Planning Outline for the Construction of a Social Credit System. This document established a clear timeline to integrate surveillance directly into the country's social and economic fabric. The 2014 policy moves past the commercial data collection used to predict consumer habits in the private sector. Instead, it mandates using digital infrastructure to build a sincerity culture, using credit records to enforce standards of honesty across government, commerce, and social life. By utilizing the digital tools citizens already use for daily convenience, the state has built a pervasive system of observation that is difficult to escape. The scale of this system relies on the elimination of data silos. Traditionally, government records, financial history, and social behavior were kept separate. The Chinese government is systematically merging these categories. A real name registration system serves as the anchor. It permanently fuses a citizen's physical, legal identity to their digital footprint, ensuring that every online action is tied back to a specific person. According to the 2014 outline, the system ingests data ranging from traffic violations and financial debt to internet behavior and even academic propriety. These streams are no longer isolated. They are components of a single profile. By merging a person's physical existence with this digital trail, the state creates an environment where every recorded action becomes a permanent, searchable record. This data feeds the system's enforcement engine, the joint reward and punishment mechanism. It calculates a credit score for every citizen that fluctuates based on their daily conduct. The mandate is clearly stated in the policy to ensure that those keeping trust receive benefit in all respect, and those breaking trust meet with difficulty at every step. Low scores result in physical restrictions. The government can bar individuals from purchasing high-speed train tickets, deny them commercial flights, or throttle their internet speeds. This creates a direct link between a digital record and physical freedom. A social media post or a late bill can instantly limit a person's ability to move through the real world. The system has shifted from simply measuring creditworthiness to actively restricting an individual's physical reality based on their digital behavior. The punishment mechanism also has a social effect. Because an individual's score can impact those around them, citizens are incentivized to distance themselves from family with low ratings to avoid being penalized. This invisible threat of social and economic isolation encourages preemptive self-censorship. People begin to monitor their own words and actions to avoid any behavior that might trigger the algorithm. The social credit system achieves the same goal as Bentham's Panopticon. The state no longer needs to actively intervene in every infraction, because the population is incentivized to police itself. By making punishment automated and social isolation a constant risk, the burden of enforcement has been shifted from the state directly to the individual. The Chinese system demonstrates how algorithms can evolve from passive tools that predict behavior into active mechanisms used to steer it. The fusion of state power with digital convenience provides a framework for managing an entire population through the same automated systems that govern modern commerce. This serves as a warning about the trade-offs involved in digital integration. The personal data we provide in exchange for daily convenience can also be used to build the infrastructure for systemic control. When we accept absolute digital integration without considering the oversight, we are providing the tools necessary to build a surveillance system that is as effective as it is invisible.